Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Christian Kirk deep to return it. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. David Johnson on his way. The 40, 30. And he cuts it back right, and he's got touchdown. Cardinals. David Johnson, 82 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He lets it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Knight. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, Johnson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Gun!
He'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you have there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So a good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well.
Right, now,
that one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Knight underneath for Johnson. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
To throw on second down. Knight. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, 64 yards, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fight through one tackle. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They just...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Kimdichie able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
To me, this isn't even a question. I think that they'll go. When they have a chance to put a dent in the lead, even with a whole second half to play, I think they have to do it. This isn't a risk. This is a necessity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is out of bounds here. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Knight. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Knight. Throwing left side, it's complete. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over! 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 All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw. Knight. Open man, it's Bennett. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! 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 Over!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Looking to throw. Knight looking middle, and it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45, the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line.